We're in the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last legs for these current-gen consoles. We're less than 10 days away now. The jet engine of a PS4 is giving its last dying breath to get you just 1 or 2 matches of Warzone before it's time to call curtains on this generation. And I thought it would be good to reflect a little bit before we enter this kind of new era. Of course, I will be doing a PS5 review next week and covering as much next-gen stuff as I can, as I am able to get hardware. Be sure to subscribe. We are giving away a copy of Cyberpunk 2077 to a subscriber. But our little babies are all grown up, and we're going to have to face those facts, look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, as well as where we're headed in the video game industry. Back in 2013, the Boston Marathon bombing was the most exciting news that you could possibly expect. It was the craziest thing that was happening. Look at where we are now. And you were, of course, watching Vines on your iPhone 5S. Video game next-gen consoles were coming, though, and 2013, we were all about Kinect. Well, no, we weren't at all, but Microsoft thought we were, which is part of why this generation could have gone a lot better, but fuck it, they screwed things up a bit. That being said, though, the executives at Microsoft, and at least the sales of the Kinect, was enough to indicate that an upcharge of $100 and a mandatory Kinect might have been a hit. That's where we were in 2013. The Wii craze was still a thing. Dark Souls and Skyrim were legit newish games. That's right, that jank-ass game Skyrim was like 18 months old in mid-2013. And VR still looked like this. And some things were absolutely distant dreams, things that we've gotten to at this point that were not at all considered. Like, literally, I'm talking dreams here. If you told me in 2020, even if right now it's more like a rainy day, hurricane day, thunderous day, really shit day, like really dreary bad day, that we would have cloud gaming, and like I said, those clouds are more like raining storm clouds than a nice sunny happy cloud, I wouldn't have believed you. But here we are. We have Stadia, Luna, Microsoft xCloud, plenty of competition in that front. We'll see if it makes it much further, though. VR, let alone standalone VR. I mean, you have to remember the original dev kit for VR, which was what we were dealing with in 2013, had a piss poor resolution, and you needed the latest and greatest PC to run it. Now we have near 4K VR running on a cell phone chip. Cross-console play. This was another thing that I personally would have never believed if you told me that we were going to be playing Fortnite with our iPhone pals on your gaming PC with your PS4 as well for fun. Eventually, of course, they joined that party. Portable consoles. We have a huge mix-up in the industry with the Nintendo Switch. Not just handhelds, but full portable home consoles now. Fully digital consoles, and no, I'm not talking about that PSP model that happened that one time. I'm talking Xbox Sat Edition, and currently the PS5 and Xbox Series S. Games which took up whole SSDs, looking at you, Modern Warfare. 4K gaming in a world where even 1080p looked like an ambitious stretch, and gaming subscriptions where first-party games come out day one. And of course, Steve in Minecraft. That's how much the industry has changed this generation. None of this was even on anyone's remotest, most wildest Uncle Works at Nintendo's radar, and here we are with all of this happening. The point being that the unexpected happened a lot just when we thought that these boxes were getting more and more boring. I think we're in for a crazy generation. Microsoft finally has its foot out of its ass. Sony's on point with exclusives like they never have been before. Nintendo is no longer making the worst console ever. And 2 black boxes have now become a router and a fridge. The industry is ready for a shakeup, and I think the next generation will be the best yet.